Hello and welcome to an in-depth review of our editing process here at Green and Gold Gaming. I'm Renegade Paladin, the primary narrator and editor, and we are going to do this demonstration by recreating roughly the Red Dragon ecology video that was our final video of Dragon Week. So the first thing I do is get the audio track together. I recorded the script all in one take. There's a bunch of fumbles in here, and I just chop it up and put it back together so that it sounds like a continuous take. I'm Renegade Paladin, the primary narrator and editor here at Green and Gold Gaming, and this evening we're wrapping up just like that. I'm Renegade Paladin, the primary narrator and editor here at Green and Gold Gaming. So I clip that off and pull it into the timeline and go on from there. Start where we cut it off. And this evening we're wrapping up Dragon Week, discussing red dragons. The red dragons, what one? So yeah, I just clip out the vocal stumble, drop it there, make sure it flows together well. Gaming, and this evening need to cut that dead time. We're at Green and Gold Gaming, and this evening we're wrapping up Gold Gaming, and this evening we're wrapping up Dragon Week, discussing red dragons. And here I put in a dragon roar. Which one did I use for that? Just dragon roar primary. So this is this dragon roar is sourced from Monument Studios. We bought their, we went on their last Kickstarter and got a big bunch of audio assets that are royalty free, and they're royalty free and we make extensive use of. Don't need all the echo, so we cut it about there. And then we put in and then we continue with the narration. The red dragon is what one thinks of when thinking of a dragon lying on a bed of coins and occasionally going on a rampage. They are the classic covetous, vain, and proud fire-breathing dragons. Red dragons inhabit mountainous terrain when they can get it, but anywhere they can perch high and survey their territory will do. This preference brings them into conflict with silver dragons, who red dragons hate and resent, not least because silvers generally get the better of them in battle. And I pause there to read ahead on the script, but that's through the magic of editing. We can cut that right out. So make sure this goes together well. The red dragon is what one thinks. I cut that off too soon. The red dragon is what one thinks of when thinking of a dragon lying on a bed of coins and occasionally... Alright, so we know how that goes. So that is how we cut together. I don't need to recreate the whole video. That is how we cut together the audio. And now we go to images and pull in our red dragon. Pull them across there. I'm Renegade Paladin, the primary narrator and editor here at Green and Gold Gaming, and this evening we're wrapping up Dragon Week, discussing red dragons. That's right, I cut it up. So, pull another copy of the, in here. There. And here. Over the dragon, we use a shake effect, which is, there it is. And the default shake effect is pretty good. We'll go through that. We'll show you that. Red dragons. The red dragon is what one thinks of when thinking. Of course, we don't want a static image there, so we go to another effect, pan and zoom. There it is. So I start. So this lets me set keyframes. Because we're zooming in, I set the first keyframe. The start frame is the whole frame. So let me select the end frame, and it defaults to smaller, but we are gonna just drag that down to zoom in on the main body of the dragon, so that as I speak, it zooms in on the dragon. The red dragon is what one thinks of when thinking of a dragon lying on a bed of coins and occasionally going on a rampage. They are the classic covetous, vain, and proud fire-breathing dragons. Red dragons inhabit mountainous terrain when they can get it, but anywhere they can perch high and survey their territory will do. This preference brings them into conflict with silver dragons, who red dragons hate and resent, not least because silvers generally get the better of them in battle. So that is basically the process. I repeat that over and over, just bringing in different images and putting different zoom effects on them. If we scrub through this, you can see what I did. You can see what I did, and I just showed you how I've done it. To get the zoom out, you just use the same pan and zoom effect, but you make the initial frame smaller and zoom out towards the big frame, towards the full frame. But yeah, I can pan and zoom all kinds of directions, and it provides all the motion for the video. Everything in Dragon Week was done using still images with pan effects, so there wasn't a lot of complex animation to coordinate. Even not as much as there is with our regular Crusade for Myth Draenor content, where I have to line up the action in the Foundry footage. So that's how I was able to get it done so quickly, because this does slap together really fast, and it's all done by human hands. VideoPad here is powerful software, but there's no AI involved, so it's hard work, but it's worth it, and I don't have, like, you know, the ethical ramifications of AI on our conscience. So this has been a more in-depth look at our editing process here at Green and Gold Gaming, brought on by Jenny D at Gen Con, idly, asking me how we got so much out for Dragon Week, 15 videos in 5 days. And that is how. So this is Renegade Paladin, the primary narrator and editor of Green and Gold Gaming, signing off. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you when we continue the adventure.